If you have played Umamusume at all, you have probably heard a million times about Kitisan Black and how it will pay off your mortgage, do your taxes, clean your dishes, and how amazing of a card this is. Well, I'm here today to tell you not to pull on day one. You can still pull on the banner, but just wait one day. Just that's all I'm asking you, one day to wait. Firstly, that's just good practice in gacha in general. As someone who's played gacha for years and years, and that's been a content creator for a year and a half, honestly, it's just not a good move to pull on banners day one. All the content creators gonna be hyping it up, saying all these amazing things about the new character, the new support cards, whatever it is. In any gacha game, this is always a good rule. Is wait a bit, let the hype die down, and then see what the real consensus actually is. Now, why am I telling you not to pull on day one? The main reason is because if we look at this banner right here, it says 0.5% for Kitisan and 0.5% for Saintona Diamond. Now, why is this important? Because a couple months from now, probably, I don't know, with the accelerated rates, maybe 6-ish months, we'll get this banner. Also has Kitisan Black on it, her rerun, at a 0.75% chance. So that is a 50% increase in your chance at getting that card. They're 0.5, 0.75. Now, I think the important thing to say about this, and why I said to wait one day, is there's a note right here that's very important. Korean and Taiwanese rate ups were allegedly 0.75 instead of 0.5% on this banner. However, the in-game rates data clearly state 0.5%. It's likely just an oversight, and the actual rates were probably 0.75%. So I'm gonna go with the opinion that it will probably be 0.75% for global. Now, I would still wait the day, maybe even a few, and see what other people are saying. If it could get confirmed one way or the other, whether it's 0.5 or 0.75. Now, if you don't care, obviously you could just pull day one. If you just want the card, you don't want to wait, pull it day one. If you are trying to be like super min-maxy, I would wait and find out if this is 0.5 or 0.75. So that way, if you want, you could pull on the rerun instead with better odds and a better card that goes with it. El Condor Pasa, in my opinion, is just a better card than Saintona Diamonds. Not really gonna go over that in that video. You can just take my word at it or not, up to you. That is the main reason why I'm saying just to wait a little bit, okay? I don't think it's a big deal to wait an extra day or two, just to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck out of either your carrots or your money, you know? Now, going off of that, why is Kitisan Black so good? Why is everyone talking about this card? Why is everyone saying to pull it? Why is everyone acting like it's like the second coming of Jesus? So if we look at it, firstly, it's a speed card, which speed is, most people know, is usually the most important stat in the game. So a speed card's really nice. And if we look at its base level, so level 30, how you get it fresh out of the box, only pulled one copy of it. That has increased effectiveness of training performed together by 5%. That's a really good one. Increase the frequency at which character participates in the preferred training type. Also a really good one. So the unique effect off rip is really, really good. Friendship bonus, 20%. That's important, but basically every support card has that, or very close to it. Training effectiveness, 5%. Also really, really good. It has it in here too, the unique effect. Fan bonus, most cards have that. Race bonus, 5% is kind of low, but that's not a huge deal. Mood effect, 20%, another good one. And then if we look at corner recovery, again, we're not going to look at these because we're starting at base value. If you look at these, corner recovery, really good. Kind of, Super Creek has this one. Super Creek gets the second version too, but at least this one has like the non-gold version. Trade away recovery, I don't think is as good, but still good. Extra tank is good for long distance. Corner adept, good. Long corners, good. Like all these are pretty good if you're building long distance and a front runner, which Mejiro McQueen anime collab version's coming out, and she could be pace chaser, or you could build her as a front runner. I think I'm gonna build mine as a front runner. So this is a really good card for the character actually coming out with this banner in Mejiro McQueen. But definitely recommend this for her. And then if you look at skill from events, straightaway adept, one that can be proc for anyone. Increased velocity in a corner with skill turning, so Professor Curvature, another good one, and a gold one. If you look at chain events, 3 of them, this one gives mood, this one gives mood, this one gives mood, and this one gives practice perfect. Which practice perfect increases your odds at like succeeding when you train. Really nice. Kind of like the opposite of that one if you ever done like a Super Creek career. Kind of like the opposite of that. Really nice to get. Fine Motion has it too. So even at like base value at level 30, it's a pretty good card. I'm not gonna say it's the best card like outright in the game at level 30, but it's still really good. If we look at this compare tool over here, I pulled up some other speed cards. These are all 0 limit break besides Special Week, since you could get 4 copies for free since it was an event one. So if we compare, it's not like insane, right? Like if you look at Friendship Bonus, it's the second lowest at 20%. If we look at Mood Effect, it's actually the lowest at 20%, but Mood Effect isn't a big deal. It's kind of one of the smaller bonuses, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. Now, at base level, it already has 10 training effectiveness, which this one is a big deal. This one's really, really good. So even at like base level, it is still really good, just for this alone, in my opinion at least. Do I think it's best in the game? Again, no, but I think it's really, really good. Initial friendship, not like, it's nice, but it's not like a huge, it just kind of gets you to friendship a bit earlier. And it's the second highest, so pretty decent. Race bonus 5%, pretty standard across the board besides Special Weeks. Fan bonus 10%, again, not a huge deal. Hint level 1, that's pretty nice. Hint frequency 20%, again, pretty nice. She has pretty good hints. Specialty priority, now this is the big one. She's actually the lowest, we'll tie for lowest with Twin Turbo at 20%. And this is really, really important. You don't know what this means? Basically, it's the chance that this support card shows up on his preferred training. So you know how like to get the friendship bonus, if it's a speed card, it has to be on speed training. So this is the likelihood that it'll show up on it, which 20% is not good. As you can see, like Silent Suzuka at 0 is 50. Sakura Boxing is 35. So like most of these cards kind of beat her out at 0 limit break, but that will change. So if you go to here, now here's them at 4 limit breaks. You can see most of their specialty priorities hasn't changed very much. But as we start to bump this up, so 1 limit break, you get a power bonus. I think that's a pretty nice spot to stop if you're free to play, is the power bonus. I don't know, I really like power. And I think one big thing that I think matters a lot for this, for me, is like, I'm trying to build parents right now, right? And get those 3-star sparks. And it's really hard to get a B in speed, stamina, and power, and still win like a good amount of races to make a good parent, right? So this will help out a lot because you could kind of ignore power and get your power through speed training with this. So that's really nice for building parents and hopefully getting 3-star sparks in the 3 stats that matter. At 2 limit breaks, there's not really a huge boost. I don't think this is a great spot to stop personally. I don't know, it's just not a huge difference. I guess the biggest is definitely the training effectiveness, right? Like if you go to 2, it goes from 11 to 13, which isn't like insane, but it's nice. 3 is where I think this card starts to get insane. So if you look at the specialty priority, it's still at 20% right now. If you change it to 3, all of a sudden it goes from the lowest at 20% to the highest at 68. And this is where this card starts to go nuts. You have 50% training effectiveness, you have 68 specialty priority, and all of a sudden this thing is really starting to show up on speed training. And then if we go to 4, because all these other ones are 4 to compare, 116. It more than doubles, it almost triples Special Weeks at 4 limit break. So at this point, this card is showing up on speed training almost constantly, meaning that the amount of times you have a bad training day where you can't get friendship bonus is like way lower. And this will make careers so much easier. So when people say this card's really good, this is the thing that makes it absolutely insane. There's a lot of good stuff on it, but the thing that really breaks it like apart from the pack is the 15% training effectiveness. As you can see, 10, 10, 5, and none on Silent Suzuka, and 116 specialty priority. Those 2 things combined make this card nuts. And that's why people are saying it's so good. But as you can see, at baseline, it's not like that insane. It's good, but it's not insane. Now, to circumvent that, I would still say to get 1 copy. I think it'll still be really good at baseline for a lot of people. And you may not even use it, honestly, depending on what cards. Like, I have Tokai Teo, I have Silent Suzuka, I have Special Week, and then there's some good gold cards as well for speed that if you max limit break will probably be better than this at 0 limit break. But eventually you will get this to max limit break if you're patient. So as we look here, you have the half-year anniversary SSR exchange ticket. Obtaining an SSR support card of your choice from the half anniversary support card pool. You will get tickets like this throughout the game. Some free, some will be paid for. Personally, if you're a light spender, I feel like these are definitely worth getting. You could get your Kitisan Black to max way quicker. And if you're free to play, some of these will be free to play as well. I believe this one's free to play. Don't quote me. There's also this Rainbow Limit Break crystals. So you'll get these just like, you'll get the little Rainbow Limit Break fragments, I should say. You'll get these throughout parts of the game, just doing like different events. It'll take a while, but you'll get some of these. And eventually when you get 20, you can make this. And this will let you limit break 1 card that you own. This, you can pick a card that you don't own. So say you kind of got unlucky, you didn't get Kitisan Black. You could still get her later with this. This won't help you unless you already have her. But with these two combined, you should be able to max her out in, I don't quite know how long. It depends on how fast the accelerated schedule is, but probably like, especially if you're willing to spend a little money and like maybe you get a copy or 2 of her on like this go around. Probably 8 months, a year, maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me that. We don't really know the exact schedule, so take that with a grain of salt. These are just some things I wanted to tell you guys. Again, the most important thing to me was just to wait the 1 day. At least 1 day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a hypocrite. I'm gonna pull day 1. I'm a content creator, is what it is. But for a non-content creator, it really doesn't make sense to pull right away. The banner stays for a bit. It's not going away. It's not going anywhere. It'll be there for a bit. Just wait. Let the hype die down a little. Let people find out. Is this a 0.5%? Or is it a 0.75? It sounds like it's going to be a 0.75, but I don't know. I didn't play in the Japanese. I didn't play in the Korean. I didn't play in the Taiwanese server. This is my first server I'm playing on, so I'm not sure. But I think it's important to get this out here so that you can at least make an informed decision. Anyways, boys, I wish you guys luck on your polls. I will be polling for McQueen, and I will be polling for Kitisan Black live on my channel. If you guys want to see that, twitch.tv Manicho. I stream most days, 4 to 5 times a week, starting at 8 p.m. EST. Usually stream for like 5 to 6 hours, so anytime in that time zone, want to come hang out. I do some, I've started doing some room matches. Pretty fun. I find it goofy. I like it a lot. Look at your polls, guys. Have a good one.